Well, good morning, and today's the day. Today we make the trek back home from California all the way to Bowling Green. Truck's all loaded, need to gas up, but let's hit the road. Well, here we are in Ludlow on Route 66. Regular, $7 a gallon. Good thing I need to buy 40 of them. Anyways, it is hot today, insanely hot. Got the hood up, letting it cool off a little bit while we fill up, but really, really cool. I'm gonna do some miles on Route 66 instead of on 40, but I'm gonna fill up, check some stuff on the trailer, check some stuff on the truck, get back at it. So towing a trailer in an old square body in the desert in the middle of summer makes it overheat. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, and there's a ram crossing sign. So, got that to look forward to. Welcome to Kingsman, Arizona. Despite the desert's best efforts, we made it to our hotel. Had to let the truck cool down a few times, but that's okay. I gotta let this truck do this at its pace. It's a little disappointing because I missed one of the little roadside attractions that I wanted to go to, but hey, it's all part of the adventure. Anyways, if you wondered why I'm taking this truck all this way there and back again, while I was in California, I picked up this cool camper. I've used it a couple times and the owner was getting rid of it. I said, I'll take it. So came all the way out here, picked it up, and we're bringing it all the way back. Now, this camper here has been off the road for 15 years, and I think before that it was off the road for 10. So did a little bit of work on it prior to doing all of this. And let's go check it out. So, this is a 1996 Trailmanor 2518. So, how it works is this part here folds out this way and gives you a queen bed in the front. And then this part here folds out in the back and gives you a queen in the back as well. In the middle, there is a bathroom, kitchen, and a little dinette. It's really nice. I've enjoyed my couple stays in it. But because it was off the road for so many years, I replaced the tires and rims because those were shot. As you can see, it needs some work. To fold it up, it took 2 elephants and a man to push all this down. All the joints were fairly decently seized, and I think with the road vibrations everything's loosened up enough that tomorrow I might be able to get the latches to hold up better. But what I really want to look at is this wheel. So this wheel here, the wheel, tire, and brake assembly got replaced along with the wheel bearings, and this hub got really hot while driving today. Now, whether it got hot because the sun was beating on it, I don't know, but this side to the driver's side, major temperature differences. Anyways, we'll take a look at that in the morning, but really good day, lots of miles down, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Well, good morning from Kingsman, Arizona. Today, we're going to go do a couple sightseeing things, and we're going to end up in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Off camera, I checked the transmission fluid. It's good, not as good as it used to be, but transmission did get hot yesterday. But engine oil is right where it needs to be, coolant is right where it needs to be, all the other fluids are good. I checked that hub on the trailer. Everything seems to be fine. I'm just going to monitor it. Maybe the sun was baking that wheel more than the other one. I don't know. But we'll monitor that. I also tightened down all the clamps and straps in the trailer. I'm going to eat some breakfast and we're going to hit the road. Well, that's not supposed to be there. On the largest hill that I probably had to climb this entire trip, especially towing the trailer, the clutch fan decided to stop spinning and it overheated fast and violently. Anyways, gonna cool it down, give it some fluid, get to the nearest parts store, get a new clutch fan. So that'll be interesting. So this expanded and bent these little fingers out, and I think if I bend them tight, we can make it watertight again. But to do that, I need to get a wrench in here, and the shroud's in the way, and I can't get the shroud out. You know what? We're below this. Let's take this off. That's good because then that'll enable me to spin this. So yeah, let's take this hose off. Gasket that gets crimped in right there. And what happened was I took the housing and I pulled it like this and it just started pouring out fluid again.
Oh, okay. So you think if you could get...
If I can get a good enough crimp on this, we can get this watertight enough for us to go, just get off the freeway.
Right. We got, like I said, 9 miles to Williams now. There's a couple of gas stations in Williams, but I have no idea, you know, if they're... You need me to hold that up?
It's probably going to fling out at me, but with that gone, should be able to spin this around. Should be. Doesn't look like I'm going to be.
That thing's really gushing down there.
See how much those move?
Are they squeezing?
Yeah.
Really? And there's a gasket in there, huh?
Yep, there's a little gasket in there, and I'm recompressing.
And hopefully it's still in position.
Yeah. This side here looks dry. Let's hook this up.
Put some water in and see if it starts dripping again.
first time I rebuilt the radiator on the side of the road. Good news is, fluid level seems to have stabilized here. I don't see it dripping anymore. So the issue is in these here, so it's not like we have to put in a whole lot of fluid to find out.
Okay. This is probably cool. What's that at all?
Yeah, this is coolant, and yeah, I don't know how much we need. I don't know how much the engine boiled out. So I'm gonna do this without trying to not spill any, so we can see if it starts pouring out the side again. We're almost to the top. We're now above the heater hose. I think that worked. I think that worked. Well, it cost me 6 gallons of coolant, but I finally got it off the freeway. Had to rebuild the radiator on the side of the freeway. The side of the one end cap of the radiator blew off, and I had to re-crimp all the crimps all the way around it to get it to hold coolant again. Filled it up with the cap off, ran it about 4 miles, pulled over, let it cool down, added a little bit more coolant, got it here at a Shell station. Got to find myself a way of getting that clutch fan spinning. But yeah, there's going to be some roadside engineering on this one. See, the problem I have is that clutch is bad. So the radiator clamp will keep the zip tie spinning, which is zip tied to the fans, and hopefully not throw everything too far out of balance. Let's put it on, see if it gets me 30 miles to the O'Reilly's. So, we made it to an O'Reilly's in Flagstaff. What you see behind me is a giant forest fire that's moving this way. So, alright, so now we got acts of God to deal with. But I'm going to get my clutch fan, I'm going to get some antifreeze, and then we're going to get to repairing the truck. But to everybody who's working on that, stay safe. So a quick status update. Thank you, Caitlin at O'Reilly's, for getting me this clutch fan. It's on, currently letting the engine warm up so I can purge all the air out of the coolant system. The forest fire that I was talking about earlier is actually starting to drop ash where we're at. It's kind of interesting. Never been in or this close to a forest fire. The wind is crazy. I hope everybody's safe. Anyways, I'm gonna get all the air out of the cooling system, get some gas, and we'll make it to where our sightseeing destination for today is.
This is Meteor Crater in northern Arizona, one of the best preserved impact craters anywhere on Earth. About 50,000 years ago, an iron meteorite roughly 150 feet across slammed into the desert at around 26,000 miles an hour. The impact released energy equal to roughly 10 to 20 megatons of TNT, carving out a crater nearly 4,000 feet across and more than 550 feet deep. Most of the meteorite actually vaporized on impact. NASA even brought Apollo astronauts here to study the impact geology before the moon missions. What you're seeing here is the smoke from the forest fire earlier.
To Albuquerque. It is late. I'm gonna get some sleep and we'll go back at it tomorrow. The Meteor Crater was really cool. Very windy. Truck has been running really good since we got the cooling fan issue fixed. So I think tomorrow we should be able to hit the actual 66 instead of the freeway that runs alongside it. Anyways, didn't get to go to all the stops that I wanted to today, but we'll make up for it tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, late morning from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Today we're gonna take some back roads, try to be a little easier on the trailer today on our way to Texas. So let's go get on the road, see some sights of 66. everybody. I arrived at the Big Texan Motel in Amarillo, Texas. It is hot here. And to make things even better, the blower motor in the truck went out, so AC is not working currently. Riley's at the part I need to fix it. We'll deal with that tomorrow when everything's not 100,000 degrees. But for right now, get the hotel all set up and go get myself some dinner. Well, good morning. I'm gonna head up to the truck, check the fluids, and fix that AC, because that's gonna be important today. We're gonna be heading up to Tulsa and stop at a couple things on the way and try to hopefully get some back road driving in. Anyways, let's get started. Well, the oil is definitely needing to be changed. We're probably about a half a quart low. We'll check it again when we get gas and add it then. But let's get started on that. It's going to require some tools. So there's a vent on the air conditioning that I've never quite understood what it was for. And yesterday at the parts store they asked me if I had a vented or unvented HVAC. I believe I have the vented, which basically takes some of the air that the blower is blowing and uses it to cool the blower. That does not feel good. All right, with that all hooked up, let's see if it works. Alright, we are good. Let's load up and go. One cannot simply pass by a Buc-ee's without getting stuff.
If you like trying unusual drinks, Pops is worth the stop. They stock hundreds of bottles of soda from old-fashioned root beer to flavors you've probably never heard of.
Actually got to drive on Route 66 for a while. Oh yeah, by the way, I got permission from the front desk to park here. Anyways, so yeah, we actually got to do about 200 miles on Route 66, not just the freeway that replaced it. Really cool. Anyways, tomorrow we're on our way to Little Rock. But for right now, get some dinner, get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow. Alright, good morning. We are ready to leave Tulsa and head to Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's get on the road. here we are, Little Rock, Arkansas. This is our last stop before we head back to Kentucky. Anyways, truck's doing really good. Trailer's hanging in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna relax, enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and then tomorrow we'll do the last leg and get back to Kentucky. Well, good morning. This is it. This is the last leg of the trip. We'll end this evening back in Kentucky. So truck's all loaded up, checked all the fluids, we're ready to get going, so let's get on the road. Well, we made it back. 4,500 miles to California and back, and it was a lot of fun. We had our bumps and bruises along the way, and the trailer is a little worse for wear, but that's okay. I was looking for a new project, and here we are. Normally I pull cars out of fields and garages. This time I pulled a trailer. But all in all, I had an absolute blast, and I really hope that you had fun watching as well. There's more to come and more things to do, and until then, take care.